Hey guys, I'm sort of a bit sick. Sorry about that. If I'm coming off a bit like ugh, but I'm good. I'm getting better. Had just a bit of a small cold. If the music is messing with this, then I'm sorry about that. I'm just like tuning in and doing stuff. Yeah, I've been sick for a bit, but then I've been doing a lot of scheduling and doing a lot of planning. And I'm about to go to college. I do it all the classes and everything again for the summer because that's coming up. 5 week. I haven't done that. It's gonna be a bit of a rush, but it's gonna be awesome. And get some grades up, at least some other things that I haven't done. Let me just talk about right now about what I've been doing. So I've been scheduling along, as I said, about all my own plans and all that, and then what I sacrifice. I'm pretty much saying that what can I do? Can I change my plan when if it's changed, like a medical issue or rather a personal one? Anything coming off of the 5 sectors: family, something like family, friends, or so, spiritual, work, just life, personal, something like that. It's more of a journeyman. I forgot, but you need to stay on the path that you choose to be, because there's sectors of things that you have to revolve around of, if I'm getting things right off the bat. And right now I'm just showing you that you need to have a balance, but a balance that you want, or don't want balance at all. That's totally up to you if you don't want to do it healthy, because sometimes things like those can be exhausting. Things like what you want, a desire, a feeling, something's chasing after that one thing can be so exhausting. It never makes you lead to other things, because you always have to get to one of the others too. You're like your life, your health. Like, oh, I'm going off this way, but how much am I eating? What am I eating? Who are the people around me? What are the other things that I love? What brought me into this world? Who do I attract? Things like those. There's so many things in life, but they come off in basically different sectors. Just energy is energy, so that nothing really is sector or anything like that, but they do. That's the kind of clismic kind of view that we have shown ourselves, seen, because things rather get more complicated or rather more simple. It's just that's way. But rather I see things a bit more simplistic. Ugh. Yeah. So things I want to show you right now is that the things that I've always wanted to build myself up. I like to say this quote. I just like went off on Instagram. I found a quote. I'm like, oh, that's a good quote. I kind of like that. It's the value of life isn't dependent on what you get, or rather how much money or how many people that like you on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. It's the person that you become. It's the value of a person, of what you become. I just kind of want to point that out. And the person I want to become as well, there's a lot of people that I want to become. That's why I'm doing videos like this, because I'm showing you parts of myself that I'm building myself to the person that I want to be. I want to be socially connected. I don't want to be just spiritually connected. I want to be I want to be touching everything, but I want to be still, the only thing I really touch is myself. And by saying so is that I used to be detached. I used to be detached a lot because of, well, my life was hard. And I couldn't bear things because I thought really crappy about myself. I thought of ways that I just didn't care, and I'm very hard on myself. Like, what I believe is more of the power of the mind, because at first I thought things, and I believe things and all that, and I've done things, I felt things, and every time I go to it, I feel it, I connect with it. But that's just me, my aggressive side, that everything that I've done, like saying, you have this cup, and you place that cup. You found it, you see it, you did it, it's blue, it's with stripes and stuff, but then you go buy this cup again, and you want to relive it. You can relive it as what you want, or you can move it away, or you can do whatever you want. But that cup will always be there. That past will always be there, but you can see it in different ways. You can move it in different ways and see it in a different spot. Because life, your past and everything, isn't just a one-sided thing, because you have two eyes. You're not like all seeing. You just see what is right in front of you, but you sometimes can't manage to just turn it and see different sides. Once you do, you start being more comfortable on what you see. It's just a thing. It's just something that to hold, to do, whatever you may choose. It's your life, your future. It's what you become. It's something that the actions that you display right now is what you become tomorrow. But then the next day is whatever you choose to do. It's like I put this quote again, that you have a sword, but the sword is based off of your life. This everything that you are, everything you're fighting. And this is your tool, this is your weapon, but it's also a double-edged sword. It's something that you can possibly hurt yourself. But it's whatever you do with it. That you can hurt yourself or hurt somebody else or anything. It's whatever you choose. Sometimes you can't stop yourself from doing one or the other. So, oh man, I lost my train of thought. So, why? So you sometimes have to realize what the sacrifice you need to make, and sometimes the sacrifices you don't want to make, and keep those. You want to give in to something and get something out. That's kind of how yin yang works. You can't have everything. You can't really just say that I'm gonna have all this in life, and no. You're bound to fail. You're bound to do stuff. You're bound to lose things, but you gain so much more. If you keep thinking that, oh, I need to chase after this, oh, I need to do this. No. It's just that without sacrifices, we can't really realize the person we can become. It's like, say this, that you want to be omniscient. You want to be the entire thing, and you are. What's the point then? It's like we're playing chess pieces, and we have all the pieces. We're just playing around, really. What's the point of playing around if you can't really have any winning or losing streak? That's the whole point of life, really, is having that feeling. Like, who doesn't love drama? Who doesn't? It's funny. It's awesome. It's cruel. It's wise. And it's evolutionary. It's something that we all think and feel. So let me show you what this is. Wait, before I say anything about this thing, is that there's things that what I said is what I put in, but the things that I've concluded are me, and no one can tell me otherwise. So let me say this. One thing silly that just came off my mind is that I used to not, I couldn't have a relationship because I always thought I was disgusting. I always thought that I am the worst person, and then some parts of me still think that way, but it's still hard, and it's still trying. I'm getting there, and it's getting better. I'm taking steps as well as this. So let's go. First thing, kind of silly. So that it's one of the reasons why I said that is that the relationships and stuff, the bondages, is that I've always wanted to be the most romantic person. Yeah. I wanted to be the most romantic person. I want to be... Where were we? Sorry, I just had something a little bit. But, yeah, I was rushing off of... I want to be as romantic as possible. And to be honest, I kind of... Yeah, I still do. So I put that out there because I want to be the best person that I wanted to be. So I kind of list things off that I wanted to be. I I wanted to be like strong in many ways. I'm a thinker. I wanted to be someone who can build things, like anything basically. I wanted to be an explorer. I wanted to be. It's just a lot of things to be, and It probably will help that if I can just read it off to you guys. I want to be strong in any way physical. Like, it doesn't matter what. I want to be able to rock climb. I want to be able to lift. Just, just average kind of a way. I kind of want to be smart too. Yes, not kind of. Yes, I want to be smart. I want to be strong in any way physical, and I want to be smart enough to battle my foes as the best way I could, best way I possibly can, with contempt. I used to want to win every argument because I used to been hurt a lot, like emotionally, like just saying things or so. Just I couldn't possibly win an argument, especially with my faith, because I always think I can win an argument, but then I can't because I see options, I see other versions or so. I just have to be. I also have to be like strong in my own way. That these are my beliefs and these are so. I want to be easily to understand other people and be connected. Like I want to be easily connected to other people and help them, whatever they need. I want to be able to use my creativity, like what I'm doing right now. I want to express my creativity the best way I could possibly can, and just use it to inspire the world. And then in the last part, I swore that I'll help people as best as I could. And one of the things I keep getting up to from Instagram posts, I was just like, I saw a picture of yin yang, and it says, what I saw from a sign, it says that take no shit, do no harm. So then I really keep looking at that, and I'm like, I don't want to hurt anybody, and so I'm not going to. It's like I'm just a guy who's just a helper, a wanderer, a traveler, and if I fall with somebody or anything like that, it's more like a spirit kind of way and more fun. It's whatever it may be, and I just don't want to do no harm. But then again, if they say anything to me or anything like that, it's just them. It's their beliefs. It's whatever they are saying. I could take all that crap, or I can. I don't know. It's just I really don't take any crap. I take no shit. Sorry for my cussing, but sometimes strong words, strong languages are necessary for situations like these, because really it doesn't really give a damn or anything about this, because you're really going forward the person that you want to be, the person that you are. And sometimes it doesn't take cruelty or rather strong words to do so. It takes action and kindness and just way of connecting the dots. It takes more than just saying words. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. Of course, there's a lot of other people that I want to be, but then I'll keep writing them down the line. But those are the specifics that I want to do. I don't want to have a fun life. I was like, oh, I'm in my 20s and so I'm supposed to be fun. No, I'm going to be fun no matter what, regardless. I'm going to be awesome. So let's talk about this. For those who are my friends, my family, is that I used to be really hard on myself. And I know that. And that means I went really hard on all the things that I've been through. All the things that I've done. Like learning or whatever, or helping somebody. I'm not going to be like that anymore. Because I used to keep fighting a lot for many reasons. Myself and everything. But I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm just going to be fighting the only direction that I just want to be. Is myself. And the way like this. Creativity, spirit, passion, the fire. and connecting the dots. So right here today that I'm going to show you a bit, I'm going to move a few things around, a bit of a metaphor, is that people could do anything of learning of however they want to do. They could go dip and dive, and they've learned something. But of course, there's mistakes. Try to wipe it off. It's more like sharpening a blade. See, I'm clean now. I'm a little cleaner. It's just clean water, so it's good. Take that off. Those are like average ways of doing so. You dip. I don't know how far or deep down do you want to be, but you dip a small sample and you say that, oh, I'm curious and interested. Let's see what's the picture. That's basically dipping a little bit. You want to dip down. Oh, I'm curious. I'm interested. Like, let's learn this at a good length. So let's dip down more, like an outro, intro, or something. But sometimes people like me are basically like that. Hope I didn't get anything wet. Too bad. Or like that. So, see where you have right here. Whole ton of mistakes. Whole lot of things that you have to clean up. It takes more than rags sometimes. But sometimes it takes a mop, or rather drying it up and taking one thing slowly at a time. So I used to do this a lot, and I always thought that this mistakes like these were hard to clean up, and they are hard to clean up. But you learn a lot more, to be honest. You go at something with your spirit, with everything you got, but it does make a lot more mess to clean up, because what I just did was purely action, was purely spiritual, was thinking that I'm excited, let's do this, let's go. But sometimes I wasn't thinking. Sometimes you have to think, how much deeper do you want to go? How far do you want to know? And sometimes when you're interested in something, you can go for it like that, but it takes more than just you to learn something. Just remember that. Yes, you can learn things by yourself. You can make plenty of mistakes, and you can clean all that up. And you'll learn, and you'll learn all the way. You'll get that way. But there are people like this cup right here. You have a person who has water for you, and they can pour it so you won't have to make those mistakes. Of course, you're going to make mistakes either way, but it's going to be a lot easier if someone has that experience, has that knowledge, because you're not just connecting that topic, you're connecting the person who also has that topic. You're connecting someone spiritually and emotionally, actually, whatever. I keep saying actually whatever, but whatever that is. So if you can understand by my perspective, I've been a really hard ass. Sometimes a jerk at sometimes, because I've been a jerk a lot in my life, and I do things unconsciously sometimes, and I am really sorry about that. So I'm going to be a little bit better. I'm going to have to clean this up a bit more. I didn't expect this much water. And yeah, I'm going to be more, say, like this. See? I'm going to be a little bit more cautious of what I do, and a little bit more flow. I seek temptation. Basically, I'm going to give in temptation more, and rather not see the aspects or the rather other paths, and I'm just going to follow my temptations, because sometimes all you need to do is follow your temptation, what you feel, what is best for you, and you'll get enough water and enough cleaning, so then you don't have to keep on cleaning just one topic. Because you see right here, that took a lot of energy. Like my hand is kind of hurt right now, and I probably can't cook right now. I can't follow my other passions. I can't probably write down something, because you have to figure out the cycle of kind of the life that you want. That actually was pretty good. And yeah, so it's gonna take a time. It's gonna do things, and yeah, you'll get there. Either way possible, you'll learn. It's the way how you learn things. It's how you become things. How you want to clean things up. Because if you keep cleaning, with the water rag, with all these mistakes or so, you'll probably, well, if you keep doing it fast, if you keep trying to rapidly choose the mistakes and think like, oh, I don't need this, I don't need that. Take things one thing at a time, because you might miss a few marks that are really important. Okay? So, one last thing. I am a hard addict, and I love having fun, and I'm going to be showing my spirit more often and my temptation of doing things, and I'm going to follow a flow or whatever, because I used to, my consequences of seeing Outspecs or so is that I see things as more, it's there and it's a conundrum, and that's true because of my own faith. That is true for myself. So then I get scared. Do you know why I get scared? It's because it's power, and everybody is scared of power, and everybody kind of accepts the power, but I'm not neither one of them. I just try to play my cards right the best way I could, but sometimes when it's the people that I really love, it's the people that I really care about, it's just that I don't want to be hiding that kind of thing. But it kind of feels like I have to. No matter how much I do something, no matter how much I tell, and no matter how much I try to tell them about things, is that it's like seeing through the timeline. People are crazy about the future and stuff like that because they don't know. It's the unknown. And I know it. A part of me knows it. Like everybody knows it too, subconsciously, of course. But I have a feeling that, I know it. It's interesting. Is this that if you see me if you see me a coward, if you see me nervous or trying to back away, it's because I have something to tell you. It's not something that I need to tell you or something that I need to keep, and I'm trying to let it out because it's only going to make this worse. I know this power of mine that everybody has or so, but it's something that is later. It's not the person you are today, it's someone later that you are. And you're trying to become the person that you want to become, that you feel like you're becoming. So don't be scared of that. Try to give in and try to be strong in your own way. Be spiritual. Because if you keep saying that you might do this later on or so, it cauterizes people. It makes them confused. It hurts them more. Even though how many things I see is that I can't see what my worries, what my doubts, what my fear is. So I'll stop seeing things and give in. And if I do see something, if I have a vision of something, I carry around with me. And sometimes the best things in life are the ones that are really silent. And I really do love a person or so that I really want to date, but that's another time. Because I don't need to be that person today or tomorrow, but someday. This is just me signing out. I really hope you guys enjoy, and if you like and follow, I might do more of this. Yeah, this is great. I'm kind of proud of myself, to be honest. Bye! Okay, I know this is gonna be right off the bat. Is this that I have had a lot in my life with MS, with so much in my life, so many losses, a couple of losses. Is that this year I felt the most happiest, well, the most relieved. Last year was not like this year, and some of us know that personally from COVID, and and I understand a lot. I really do. Trust me so much. It's just if friends or family see me crying, if friends or family see me slightly unusual, is that a part of me is still trying, but a part of me is taking all this in. I, this dog, it's barking now, taken care of. It's because I never thought, me last year never thought that all this could happen. Like, I knew I'd be a better person, but I didn't know how I'll feel. Bo! I had to take care of something real quick. Is that, yeah, I never expected to be like this at all. And and man needs to know when he needs to take something in, or anybody, women, or whatever you are, is that I started crying, honestly, for a couple of days because all that pain started disappearing. All that suffering that I felt started disappearing, and I felt awesome because I finally got away from my past. Not away from, I moved towards my past. I rushed through, I fought to condemn myself, to help myself, and to help my friends or so. And seeing that result, seeing what I've been through, it's something else. That's amazing. I love myself more than ever, and I love my family even more. My family and my friends, and the people that I'm bound to meet. I'm excited, and yeah. I did hold back because of a few things of other people that are still trying to figure out, and that made me a bit aggressive, but it really made me sad because I wanted this, and so I wanted to give off my moment, and it's awesome that I did, that I get to feel this way, because this is what I said, because I never thought that last year, like, the difference, complete difference from last year and this year, is that I'm not scared anymore. It's that I'm having friends, I'm having cookouts, I'm having good things, and none, and the past doesn't define me at all. I'm defining it. Okay, that's enough sweet talk. That's enough. Yeah. If you really like this, yeah, do subscribe and follow me, comment me down below. I'm a very chill, vibing guy. Just me with my metaphors and my things. Just me. Okay. Bye. 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 Okay. Bye. Okay. Bye.